So you're moving to Atlanta and you wonder if we work with veterans. Absolutely. More importantly, we work with organizations that support veterans. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video, and we're going to get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Atlanta, Georgia, well, subscribe below and ring the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market and when we release content. My name's Denny, and the team and I get calls each and every day from people just like you looking to make the move to Atlanta. We absolutely love it. So whether you're moving next week, next year, or anytime in between, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. We'd be happy to help you make a smooth move. As I mentioned in this video, we're going to talk about some veteran organizations, and then I'm going to go for a ride on one of these Blackhawks. So let's go talk about the organizations first, and then we'll get on this helicopter. All right, I'm here with Stephanie Ray and Zach Knight with Vet Atlanta, and they were gracious enough to host us today, and super excited to take you on a ride on one of these Blackhawks. But before we do, I thought I'd introduce you to the organization. Not only do we work with veterans, but we support organizations like Vet Atlanta that support veterans. My father-in-law is a vet, and he actually gave me a referral to another vet client yesterday. Nice. So we love vets.
And what branch was he in?
He was Navy.
So we don't like him. Stop talking about him. My dad was Navy too.
He was a comms guy. So yeah, it's in the blood. But really quick, Stephanie, for people that just know nothing about Vet Atlanta, what you guys do or work with for years, can you explain a little bit about the organization? And then Zach, maybe next, if you want to be thinking about it, we're going to ask you what we're doing here today.
Don't put me on the spot.
All right.
Absolutely. So Vet Atlanta is an organization that really is looking to make Atlanta the premier location for military veterans and their families. We work with non-for-profit organizations, VSOs. We work with the business community, the community at large, also government agencies, and with our education institutions here in Atlanta to make sure that this is the premier destination for veterans and their families.
Awesome. So what are some of the services or what benefits do vets have as a result of the organization, and how are y'all making it Atlanta the best place for vets?
Absolutely, that's a great question. So what we do is make sure that we are the connection point.
Oh, look at this, we got Blackhawks coming in. You're not going to be able to hear us in like 30 seconds. Hey, well, I would say that was a worthwhile interruption. What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
All right, and they go. As we were discussing, what are some of the things that Vet Atlanta is doing to make Atlanta the best place for vets?
Yeah, we're fostering an environment of collaboration with all these different organizations, and it's really important because we don't know what those resources are out there until we collaborate. And so getting them all in the same room, getting them talking to each other, provides an opportunity for maybe new ideas and growth and changes that need to be made that we don't even know that are out there until we have the conversation. So that's a lot of what Vet Atlanta gets to do.
So some of the organizations that y'all support and work with, we're talking about financial literacy, career transition from out to the civilian world. We're talking about housing,
education,
okay.
Absolutely.
So
even
family services, supporting the families of vets.
Absolutely, and even up to policy changes. I mean, we try to influence policy changes as well, having those conversations, having the door open with a lot of our policymakers as well.
Awesome. How do they engage with Vet Atlanta, and what's today all about?
Yeah, so today's really a big piece. It's our quarterly summit here at Clay National Guard Center. Today, this piece of it was really thanking our sponsors, trying to get them, the people that support Vet Atlanta the most. Let them have a little bit of fun on the Blackhawks, as you saw. And then this evening, we're moving into the summit where we have vendors, different vendors today for employment, guys and gals that want to employ veterans. So today's all about getting a bunch of people here that want to hire veterans right off the bat. And then we have a panel about professional development for veterans. So it's really all together just that connectivity piece. It's trying to make sure veterans know those resources are out here and then actually bringing them to the veterans so they can come to us and enjoy the quarterly summits where we're able to do that.
Awesome. Well, as always, you can call, text, email us, but I will link in the description below contact info, whatever you guys want me to share, so that if people want to support Vet Atlanta or any of the vets here in Atlanta, they can do that. Any parting words? Should I fear for my life? Am I going to survive this ride?
Doubt it.
Don't look down.
Yeah. I heard everyone that has a parachute survives.
Right.
Yeah.
They're only given to the special people. So.
Gotta give a lot of credit to the guard.
Awesome. Let's go get on that Blackhawk. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that ride on the Blackhawk as much as I did. More importantly, if you would like to support Vet Atlanta or any of the other charities here that support veterans that made this day possible, by the way, shout out, thanks Zach Knight, which you guys met earlier in the video. If you guys would like to support any of these organizations, as always, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom. We'd be happy to help connect you with any of them. Thank you, EPM, our lender, who also supported this event and this organization. We love, as a team, working with veterans. There's so many things that you know, most people, including vets, don't know, but particularly about VA loans, whether it comes to qualification or the benefits or renovations or all the other cool things that they do. So we take pride in it. We work with a lot of veterans. We love to work with veterans. So if you are or know one and you are making a move to Atlanta, then obviously reach out. We'd be happy to help you make it as smooth as possible, and maybe even help you do some things that you don't even know are possible. So till we see you in person, we'll see you on the next episode.